say it again.
C-A-P-T-A-I-N. Yo-ho, it's the All New Captain Kangaroo. Yahoo!
Good morning, and welcome to the treasure house. I'm Captain Kangaroo, and I'm glad to see you again. We're going to have a very special day here today. Mr. Green Jeans is heading up a treasure house planting party. So Joey, Mr. Moose, Bunny Rabbit, and I will be planting in the garden so that it will be in full bloom this summer, and some shrubs will bloom and grow all year long.
That's great, Captain, but I won't be planting any petunias with you today.
Well, good morning, Mr. Moose, Bunny Rabbit. Mr. Moose, so you're not joining us?
Well, I have other obligations.
To whom?
Museo Andretti. He's racing today at the Moose-Annapolis 500, and I was lucky enough to get a ticket.
Congratulations, Mr. Moose. I know how much this means to you. I'm so glad that you've saved up enough money to be able to afford one. I know how expensive those tickets can be. Come on, Bunny, let's go get these planted.
How am I going to raise all that money? My piggy bank. Ooh, it's awfully heavy. I may already have enough money right here in my old piggy bank.
Morning, Mr. Green Jean. Joey.
Morning, Captain.
Morning, Cap.
Are you ready for our gardening party?
Well, Bunny and I are, but Mr. Moose isn't going to be joining us. He's off to a day at the moose car races.
Hi, guys. That's what I'd like to talk to you about. You see, my moose car race ticket costs only $122, and, well, I've got $11.29 for my piggy bank.
Well, you've got a long way to go, Mr. Moose.
I know, and I was wondering if any of you guys could loan me a couple of dollars to fulfill my lifelong dream. What do you say? Please?
Well, I was saving some money to buy a new hammer. I guess I can loan you $15.
Thanks, Joey. And you'll owe me $10 for your birthday card? Oh, thanks, Bun.
Well, Mr. Moose, I guess I could loan you $20.
Wow, thanks, Mr. Green Jeans. Well, I guess it's up to you now, Captain.
Well, all right, Mr. Moose, I'll put in $20 as well. But remember, you've got to pay us all back.
Oh, of course, I promise. Thank you. Bunny, do you have your calculator? I'd like to figure out how much I have here. Let me see now. I have $15 plus $10 plus $20 and another $20. That's $65 minus $122. That means I'm only $57 short. Oh, wait a minute. Take away the $11.29, and that leaves $45.71. I wonder where I'm going to get that.
You've hit something, Joey.
I wonder what it is. Dig a little more over here. You've hit something hard.
Look, it's a treasure chest.
Who knows what we'll find inside?
Oh, I'm hoping for another $45.71 myself.
Looks like a note.
Maybe it's a treasure map.
Oh, that would be my luck. No treasure in a treasure chest, just a map.
This is a time capsule hidden by Lizzie, age 6, July 1776.
What's a time capsule, Captain?
A time capsule is a collection of things put together by someone for others to find in the future. These things will tell us about Lizzie's time long, long ago.
Over 200 years ago.
And look what's inside. A tri-cornered hat. That's the style they wore in those days.
Wow. What else is in there, Captain?
Well, here's a musical instrument like a flute called a fife. Take a look. I bet this little girl placed these things in here in the hopes that someday someone would find them.
Captain, I think you're right. Take a look at these headlines. Win in the course of human events. That's a line from the Declaration of Independence announcing America's hope to be a free and separate country. This newspaper was printed by our founding fathers at the start of the American Revolution. That's the war that made America free.
This This is so exciting. It's like the past is coming to visit us.
Just think, Lizzie and her family must have lived around here a long time ago.
Captain, can we find out more about what was happening back then?
I bet Digit can show us.
Maybe you could tell me where I can come up with some more musola before my race starts.
Hello, Digit. How are you today?
Copernicus P. Digit, patriotically present, Captain.
Digit, we found a time capsule from the American Revolution. Do you have any information about that moment in our history?
Of course, Captain. Many references. What are you interested in?
Well, the people who wanted America to be free were called loyal patriots. Loyalty means keeping your promises and doing your duty to the others in your group. We want to know about how they showed their loyalty.
Checking, Captain. The British are coming. The British are coming. On the night of April 18th, 1775, Paul Revere learned the British Army was on its way toward his town. He got on his horse and rode through the town shouting, "The British are coming! The British are coming!" He woke up people and warned them there was danger.
Paul Revere did his duty to the others in his town.
Very loyal, Paul Revere.
Can you think of one who was disloyal, Digit? Disloyal means not loyal to the Patriots' cause.
One unfortunate choice, Captain. Benedict Arnold.
Who's that, Captain?
Well, he was a man who broke his promises to his friends.
Historically correct, Captain. September 23rd, 1780. Even though Benedict Arnold grew up with the Patriots who wanted to be free, he decided to fight for the other side, the British. He turned his back on his best friends and fought against them.
Well, Digit, have you anything else you'd like to share with us?
Yankee Doodle time, Captain.
Through every forest, field or stream, we'll help each other. We'll be a super team over the mountains, under the sea. I'll be your guide. You can count on me. Lean on me. I promise to always be there. Can't you see? I'll always be your friend. Lean on me. You know I'll be right there, 'cause I'm devoted to you. Through thick or thin, through highs and lows, good times and bad, that we're sure to know. I'll stand beside you. I'll be your guide. I will be true and always by your side. Lean on me. I promise to always be there. Can't you see? I'll always be your friend. Lean on me. You know I'll be right there, 'cause I'm devoted to you.
Thanks for the history lesson.
Very loyally yours, Captain. Copernicus P. Digit signing off.
I can't believe that chest's been out there all this time.
This is the most fantastic discovery I've ever had in a garden, Captain.
Something fell out of the chest.
This is continental currency.
What's that?
That's the name of the money that was made during the American Revolution.
Captain, this is a continental silver dollar. This is very, very rare. This could be worth a fortune.
A fortune?
Mr. Moose, that's a rare coin. That was made during the American Revolution. Oh my watch. Ping pong paddle, recorder, etc. There's my watch. I've got to go and meet Chuck. He asked me to bring my parka, but he didn't tell me why.
Captain, while you're gone, maybe I should call the Historical Society and tell them about our discovery.
That's a great idea, Mr. Green Jeans. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Come on, Captain. Zip up.
But would you just tell me where we're going, Chuck?
You'll see in a minute.
You know Chuck Curo? He's our animal expert from SeaWorld, but he won't tell us what animal we're meeting. He's being very secretive about the whole thing.
Captain, I told you I was going to show you some animals that are a great example of loyalty and devotion. So come on.
But why do I have to wear this parka, huh?
Because these animals like it when it's very cold. And watch your step as you enter the ice pack.
Ice pack? What kind of animal lives where it's that cold? Let's go find out. Oh, it's cold here. Look at all these penguins.
Welcome to the South Pole, Captain. It's below freezing. It's 30 degrees in here. And I want to introduce to you some of my closest friends.
I had no idea there were so many different kinds of penguins, Chuck.
There's 17 different types of penguins. Here, let me point some of them out to you. That's a gentoo penguin. And over there, that's a chin strap. And look at that one. The one with the beautiful feathers, that's a rock hopper. That big one over there, that's a king penguin.
Do they always live in such large groups, Chuck?
Penguins are social animals that live and nest in large groups called rookeries, which can be made up of hundreds of thousands of individual birds, but they're very loyal to their individual family groups.
And what's that penguin doing with those rocks?
He's building a nest. He'll make a big pile of rocks so that he and his mate will have a place to place the egg.
Is it true that each pair, each mom and dad penguin, live together for all their lives?
Yes, Captain, that is true. Mother and father penguins are very devoted to their kids also. They share the duties. If one of them has to go and find food, the other one takes over. So that way, the egg is always protected when it's incubating.
Incubating means when a penguin is sitting on the egg to keep it warm while waiting for it to hatch, right?
That's right, Captain. Oh, look, it's Alex. And he's got a rockhopper penguin.
Hi, Chuck. Hi, Captain.
Hello, Alex. Nice to meet you. Who's this?
This is Skippy. He's a 10-year-old rockhopper penguin.
Hello, Skippy.
Captain, feel his feathers.
Oh, it's very slick, almost oily.
Penguins make a natural oil that helps to keep their feathers waterproof.
Oh, so the feathers don't sop up water and get heavy, right?
That lets them swim through the water quickly.
I see.
Captain, penguins are birds, but they can't fly in the air. Instead, they use their wings to guide them as they swim in the water. Take a look at them. They look like they're flying underneath the water.
They sure do.
Some penguins spend most of their lives in the water. The only time they come ashore is to lay eggs and to take care of their young.
Of all the birds, penguins are some of the most loyal and devoted to their individual families.
Well, thanks, Chuck, for introducing me to so many of these new friends. And nice to meet you, too, Alex, and you, Skippy. Well, I better get back to thaw out and visit my own family at the treasure house. Excuse me.
Thank you so much. Bye now. That was the Historical Society, and that coin is very rare. Come on, guys, let's go down to the coin shop and pick up a special case for it.
See you later, Mr. Moose. Have fun at the Moosianopolis 500.
Okay, so long. See you later. I still don't have enough Moosola for the tickets. How am I going to get it? Oh, where am I going to get $45.71?
Here's the box for the coin, Bunny.
The coin's gone?
Have you looked everywhere? Everywhere? Then where could it be? Yes, I know, that's the exact spot where we left it, right in front of Mr. Moose. I wonder if he saw anything before he left. He still needed money for the races. You don't suppose he... Nah, I can't even say it.
You mean, did Mr. Moose take the coin?
Hey, everyone.
Captain?
Yes, Mr. Green Jeans?
The coin is gone, and we think there might be a possibility that Mr. Moose took it.
No, I'm sure it's just a coincidence. He's probably at the moose car races, and it must be here. Let's look.
Bunny's looked everywhere. Where did he get the money to pay for the ticket, Captain?
I don't know.
Maybe he sold the coin.
No, Mr. Moose is a true and trustworthy fellow.
No, I'm not.
Mr. Moose!
I did take the coin, and I was going to sell it to get enough money for my ticket, but I couldn't. It just wasn't right because I would have been a Benedict Moose. I wouldn't be loyal to you. I really wanted to go to the moose car races, but I realized that you guys were much more important than a day at the races.
Mr. Moose, you did a terrible thing.
I know. I don't don't know what got into me. I feel really bad, especially after you guys loaned me some of your own money to go to the Moosianapolis 500 in the first place. I don't deserve to be a member of this family anymore.
Now, Mr. Moose, there's no need to think so badly of yourself. After all, we all make mistakes. I'm proud of the fact that you thought about it, but you didn't sell the coin.
Yeah, you stopped before it was too late.
You weren't a Benedict Moose. You came back before you were disloyal to the family.
That's a great idea, Bunny Rabbit. Maybe Grandfather Clock has some thoughts about this that he'd love to share with us. Grandfather? Wake up, Grandfather. He's still in dreamland. Will you help me to wake him? Good. When I count to 3, please say, "Wake up, Grandfather Clock." Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wake up, Grandfather Clock.
Bubble, bubble, boil and rubble.
I think it's toil and trouble, Grandfather.
Oh, good morning, Captain. We've got trouble.
Well, yes, you might say so. Mr. Moose took a coin, but then he returned it. And now he feels like Benedict Moose.
Well, here's a finish my rhyme that might help the problem. Good friends are devoted, loyal, and true. You care about them, they care about you. Good friends are friends you must never forsake. Forgive them and love them, even when they make a...
Mistake.
Oh, that's right, Captain. And when you're sorry about something you've done, the Treasure House family is often the first to forgive you. Now, if you'll forgive me, Captain, I must say good night.
Good night, Grandfather. Mr. Moose, I think we have the perfect book in Storybook Corner that will express how we feel. Come on. This book is about a little girl who's very devoted and loyal to her plant. It's called Pearl's First Prize Plant, and the story and illustrations are by A. Delaney. One day in spring, Pearl planted a seed. Day by day, Pearl watched the seed grow into a little green plant. Pearl took very good care of her plant. It grew and grew. One day, the little green plant grew a little white flower. "Wow," said Pearl, "you are the best plant I ever saw." Pearl took the little green plant to the county fair. She knew it would win first prize at the flower show. "Oh, no," said Pearl. Pearl looked at the red flowers. She looked at the orange flowers. She looked at the yellow flowers and at the blue flowers. She looked at the purple flowers. Then Pearl looked at her own little green plant with its little white flower. "Humph," she said. And that was that. Pearl took her plant home and planted it by an old tree. "You're my first prize plant," she said. The rain rained, the sun shone, and Pearl and her first prize plant were as happy as could be.
Oh, you know, Captain, I didn't get to go to the Moosianapolis 500 today, but I learned something much more important instead. To be loved and loyal and trusted by your family is more important than anything.
That's a wonderful thought, Mr. Moose.
Thank you, Captain. And now there's something else I'd like to share with you.
What's that?
Knock, knock.
Mr. Moose. All right, who's there?
Benedict?
Benedict who?
Benedict Moose, I would be if I did not drop ping pong balls on the...
Mr. Moose learned 2 valuable lessons: that it is wrong to take something that doesn't belong to you, and how important it is to be loyal to your friends and family. By the way, we decided to donate Lizzie's time capsule to the Historical Society Museum so everyone can learn more about the loyal patriots who lived long ago. We've had such a busy day, but the fun's just beginning, so stay here at the Treasure House.